The Barrows Brothers. This is a great piece of content to get new players into bossing. They are particularly good for Ironmen since the Barrows armor sets have amazing stats and they have very useful set effects. Because of this, I'm going to first show you setups for high level accounts, low level accounts, and then a budget option. Then I'm going to show you an Ironman friendly setup to help you get your Barrows gear. Starting off, for the high level main account build, we're going to go with Bloodbark since Ahrim's is hardly better, costs way more, and it degrades. For our next slot, we're going to take the Occult Necklace for the magic damage and accuracy boost it gives. For our cape slot, bring an Imbued God Cape. For the shield slot, bring a Malediction Ward. Bring your best Barrows gloves, and Ring of the Gods Imbued if you want to waste less on prayer pots. The ring slot doesn't matter too much here, so if you want to wear a Ring of Dueling, do so if it's more comfortable for you. For our main hand slot, we're going to use a Mystic Smokestaff with Wind Surge. Only use this if you're above 95 magic, as this is when it outclasses the Twin Flame Staff by a noticeable margin. For our low level setup, from level 60 to 85 magic, bring Bloodbark. For our necklace slot, bring Occult Necklace. For our cape slot, bring Imbued God Cape or the best magic cape you have. For the shield slot, bring a Malediction Ward. For our glove slot, bring your best Barrows gloves. Like before, bring a Ring of the Gods Imbued if you like it. Otherwise, bring anything that helps the run go smoother, like an extra Ring of Dueling. For our main hand slot, we're going to bring the Twin Flame Staff, with the best air spells you have up to wave spells, as the Twin Strike effect only works up to wave spells. Additionally, bring runes to cast earth spells as the skeletons in the crypt are weak to earth and the Twin Flame Staff will automatically cast the best spell for the target depending on its elemental weakness. For the budget build, we're going to bring Mystic Top and Bottom or Split Bark / Lunar Armor if that's too expensive. Bring Mystic Hat or Wizard Hat if that's too expensive. Along with Mystic Boots or Lunar Boots if that's too expensive. For your next slot, bring the Dragonbone Necklace or Amulet of Glory if that's too expensive. Bring the best magic cape you have for your cape slot. For your shield slot, bring the best free book you can get your hands on, like the Book of Darkness, Unholy Book, Book of the Dead, Book of Balance. But if you don't want to do any questing and you can afford the hefty investment, bring a Brudu Shield. For a whopping 6,000 gold pieces, it offers great stats and a large prayer bonus. For our weapon, we're going to bring Mystic Air Staff or Air Staff if that's too expensive. Bring runes for the highest level air spell you can. Finally, for our Ironmen, I would recommend bringing full Mystics with either Amulet of Glory, Amulet of Avarice, Amulet of the Damned, or Amulet of Power for your next slot. For your cape slot, bring an Imbued God Cape. For your shield slot, either make a Brudu Shield, or bring Antler Guard, or one of the quest magic books. For your glove slot, either bring your best Barrows gloves, Lunar gloves, or Combat Bracelet. For your ring slot, bring Rings of Dueling. For your weapon, I highly recommend grinding out the Twin Flame Staff, as if you're going for a full set of Barrows equipment, this will make your life a lot easier, and will save you on runes as the second cast doesn't consume any extra runes. This weapon is not terribly hard to grind, and it can be done low level at Royal Giants. It won't take too long before you get the staff, and you can use it for many other pieces of content. I promise this is a worthwhile investment. If you don't want to grind out the Twin Flame Staff, bring a Staff of Air and cast the best air spells you can. Now that you're all geared up, let's talk about supplies. There are a couple methods of running Barrows, but I'm going to be showing you the best. If you have a house and the money, along with 83 magic, you can spend 200 soul runes, 100 blood runes, and 200 law runes to make a permanent Barrows portal in your POH, which will cheapen the returns to Barrows significantly. This opens up a strategy that I employed during my 100 Barrows KC in one inventory challenge video, a link to which I'll put in the top right of the screen now. In the video, I would kill all the brothers except the Crypt brother, then I would return to my POH, fill up on prayer at my altar, and teleport back to Barrows through my portal. This allowed me to run the crypts with full prayer points, and I ended up never needing to sip any prayer pots during the entire challenge. Not only did this strategy save my challenge from certain failure, but it also saved me a ton of money in supplies, as prayer pots are about 4,000 per sip, which really reduces any money you'll be making at Barrows. The best way to escape Barrows and heal is a Ring of Dueling, to teleport to the Ferox Enclave. From there, you will run to the Pool of Regeneration to restore all of your stats. Then head to the bank right below to resupply if you need to. After that, you'll teleport either to your house and then use the Barrow portal to get back, Or you can use a Barrows Tele tab, which you can buy off the GE for about 4k each. If the cost is too much or Barrows teleports are just not possible for you, you can teleport to either Morton using the Morton teleport, or to Berg de Rot using the Morytania legs and run over to Barrows. Additionally, you could use the fairy ring BIP and hop over the agility shortcut and run through the swamp maze, but that stinks cheeks, so don't do that. I'll note, if you have an ornate rejuvenation pool in your house, the most efficient way to run Barrows is to tele to your house after each run, drink from the pool, and teleport right back using the Barrows portal. This has a lot of requirements to achieve though, so it's not practical for everybody. So depending on what you choose, you will either bring Rings of Dueling and either a house teleport or Barrows Teletab, or just house teleport if you got an ornate pool. For the rest of your inventory, you can bring a stam pot, runes to cast your spells, a couple hard food, and a couple prayer pots just in case. You will also need a spade to get into the crypt, but if you forget, don't worry because there's a free one that spawns right outside on this table. To begin, we'll go over each of the brothers in order of who we'll kill first. Dharok the Wretched. Dharok is extremely weak to mage and will hit you with a slow, heavy-hitting axe. His max hit is 29, but the lower his health gets, the higher his max hit will be. This damage caps out at 57 at 1 HP, so be careful and always pray melee when you fight him. His armor set is very tanky, but retains its weakness to magic. While also wielding the Dharok's Great Axe, you gain the set effect dealing more damage the lower your health gets. Here's the formula, but it roughly translates to 1% extra damage per point of health missing. Wearing an Amulet of the Damned gives you a 25% chance, when damaged, to recoil 15% of that damage back towards the attacker. This effect stacks with the Ring of Recoil and Vengeance, making it theoretically possible to recoil 101% of damage taken. Verac The Defiled. Verac is extremely weak to mage, and he will hit through prayers 25% of the time. This attack ignores defense and armor bonuses, making it fairly accurate. His max hit is 23, but if you pray melee, it reduces this to 15. 75% of the time, praying melee will completely stop his attacks. Bring food for this guy if you're lower level. It is possible to entangle him and hit him from a distance if you can't risk getting hit. His armor set is very tanky, but retains its weakness to magic. If you wear the entire armor set and use the Verac's Flail, you'll get his set effect, allowing you to have a 25% chance of guaranteeing your hits. The set effect does not allow you to hit through prayers. If you wear the Amulet of the Damned, the set effect will also give you +7 prayer points. Ahrim the Blighted. Ahrim is moderately weak to magic, and we will be using mage to kill him. Ahrim can lower your attack, strength, and defense stats with spells, and can hit a maximum of 20 with mage. We will be praying mage to fight him. Ahrim's armor is slightly better than Bloodbark in terms of accuracy. When you use his entire set, you will gain the set effect, allowing you to have a 25% chance to reduce your opponent's strength level by 5. While also wearing the Amulet of the Damned, you'll be able to auto-cast Ancients, and you will have a 25% chance to increase any combat spell's damage by 30%. Torag The Corrupted. Torag is extremely weak to mage, and will hit you with melee attacks, which have a 25% chance to reduce your run energy by 20% upon a successful hit. Pray melee and hit him with mage. His armor set is very tanky, but retains its weakness to magic. While wearing the full set, it gives you the set effect to reduce enemy run energy by 20%, 25% of the time. While also wearing the Amulet of the Damned, you will invisibly gain 1% of your defense level per point of health missing. This effect stacks with temporary boosts. This means if you were level 99 hit points in defense, you would effectively be level 196 defense at 1 HP, making you noticeably harder to hit. Kharil The TAINT. Kharil is moderately weak to magic, and we will be hitting him with magic. He attacks with extremely accurate ranged weapons that can hit up to 20, so keep prayed range on at all times while fighting him. He has a 25% chance to lower your agility level by 20%. His armor is moderately tanky, giving high ranged accuracy. If using his entire set, you'll gain the set effect to have a 25% chance of lowering your opponent's agility level by 20% on hit. While also wearing the Amulet of the Damned, you'll have a 25% chance of firing a second bolt that deals 50% of the initial hit splat. Guthan The Infested. Guthan is extremely weak to magic. and will hit you with melee. We will be using magic and praying melee. He has a 25% chance to heal 50% of the damage he deals on hit. His armor is very tanky, but it retains its weakness to magic. While wearing the full armor set, you get his set effect, allowing you to have a 25% chance of healing 50% of your attack's damage. While also wearing the Amulet of the Damned, you're able to overheal through this lifesteal mechanic up to 10 points above your base hit points level. When starting a Barrows run, one of the brothers will always be missing from his tomb. You'll need to enter every tomb, killing each brother until you find the one that's missing. Exit the tomb and finish killing the rest of the brothers before returning and entering the crypt below. In the crypt, you'll need to find the correct door pathway to reach the chest in the center. You can tell which doors are able to be opened because they will be visibly brighter than the locked doors. You can also hover your mouse over them to see if it has an open option. Using the Barrows Brother plugin is also helpful here as it will show you the correct pattern to click on when opening the final door. If you fail the puzzle, the door will lock and you'll need to navigate to the new unlocked door. In the crypt, make sure to kill creatures till your loot potential is above 85%, as it's the sweet spot for getting the most amount of loot per chest. Killing 2 skeletons and 1 rat will do just fine. The final brother has a chance of appearing after you open any of the doors down here, so be ready to kill him. If he doesn't appear at any doors, he will appear when you attempt to open the chest. Kill him and open the chest. Make sure to grab the loot and teleport out before resetting for your next run. Every brother you kill during the fight adds their armor sets to the loot pool and gives you more rolls on the unique loot table. It's most efficient to kill all the brothers before looting the chest. Finally, if you have the Morytania hard diaries done, you will get 50% more runes from the Barrows chest when you loot it. I hope you enjoyed my guide to the Barrows Brothers. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. We're building a community of gamers and would love to have you in it. Thanks, and until next time.